Namaste friends, welcome to Learn with J, empowered by Magic Needles. This day I am here with a beautiful and a nice pattern titled Slanting Open Work Stitch. So you can see the open work in slants, and it's a simple 4-row repeat pattern. Row 1 is the right side and it's worked over even number of stitches. So I had taken 20 stitches plus the edge stitches. So let's go into the video without any delay. And as I told you in the previous video, I am using one size smaller needle. Instead of 5 mm, I am using 4 mm needles. Okay. First three are the edge stitches for my pattern alone. And this pattern also starts with the edge stitch actually. Now, for the pattern of row 1, the first stitch is an edge stitch. So you may either purl it or knit it. So whenever you make the edge stitch and mention edge stitch, follow the same as you have picked. Edge stitch. Now, yarn over, K2 together, yarn over, K2 together, yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over. This yarn over is creating the gaps or the eyelets. So continue the row and get back. Come to the end of the row, you will be left with one pattern stitch. So make the edge stitch. For me, I am making the edge stitch as a knit stitch for this particular row only. So if you knit the edge stitch, knit it. If you purl the edge stitch, purl the edge stitch for this particular row, that is row 1. Okay, having completed the stitch instructions for row 1, I am making the garter stitch edge for my sample. Okay, now turn. Row 2 and row 4 are purl rows, very simple. But for my pattern, first 3 and last 3 are knit stitches. I'm comfortable with the continental way of knitting, but since I'm working on a table and it's a little higher than my chair, I'm using the traditional method. Purl the stitches. See, this is a yarn over, and if you purl it, you get that eyelet here. Open work. Can you see it? Yeah, here it is. So continue the row 2 instructions. I shall complete this row 2 and get back. So having completed row 1 and 2, this is how the pattern has developed. You can see that the first open work is in the beginning here. So this itself indicates, having finished your purl stitch, this position itself indicates that you have to work the third row when you are here, when you are working the right side. Okay, so if you are confused which row you have to work, very easy to remember. If this open work is the first one of the previous 2 rows, then you have to work the third row. If it happens to be this position, then you have to work the first row. That's it. Now for row 3, as usual, knit the first 3. 1, 2, 3. For row 2, begin with 2 knit stitches. Now go about, yarn over, knit 2 together till last 2 stitches are remaining. Yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over. Don't forget the yarn over, otherwise your work will go topsy-turvy. So continue till last 2 stitches of the pattern remains, and I shall tell you what to do. We are left with last 2 stitches, so complete the stitch instruction for row 3 by yarning over and knitting these last 2 together. Now knit the last 3 for my edge stitches. Row 4 is a simple purl row. Complete the purl row and get back. I shall also complete and get back to you. So completed row 4 instructions too, and this is how the pattern develops into. So now we have to work. If you have any doubt which row you have to work further, you can refer to the position of this open work. So this is staggered inside, so the open work has to come to before this, hence it's row 1. Okay, so with this as indicators, you can go on working. Even if you have left your work for some time and then you want to continue with reference to this position of the open work, you can go ahead. And this, of course, when this is the side, it definitely indicates that you have to purl the stitches. Undoubtedly, it's purl the stitches. That's it. So this is where whether you have to work row 1 or row 2, row 3, you will have a doubt, and that can be identified with the position of the open work. Okay. Thank you, friends, for viewing the small effort of ours. Hope you liked it. If you really liked our videos and if not yet subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe, like and share our videos. Do click on the bell icon and be updated with the videos that we upload every other day. Thank you once again. Bye for now. Have a great day.